Conservative parental rights group Moms for Liberty has been labeled a hate group in Massachusetts police trainings.
In a Daily Wire exclusive, Moms for Liberty shared the internal police training documents they obtained. Daily Wire reporter Mairead Elordi is here with more. Hey, Mairead. So tell us about these police training documents.
Hi, John. Sure. So these trainings are from the Massachusetts Municipal Police Training Committee, which trains more than 20,000 police officers in the state. Moms for Liberty submitted a Freedom of Information request and obtained some of the training materials. And shockingly, they listed Moms for Liberty in their section on hate groups. The training cited the far-left Southern Poverty Law Center, which calls Moms for Liberty an anti-government extremist group. And as a reminder, Moms for Liberty is a national group that fights for parental rights in schools. It was formed in 2021 during the pandemic as parents were fighting for schools to reopen and as students were suffering serious learning loss. It was during that time that parents were discovering controversial curriculum content in their children's schools, things like sexual books not appropriate for the ages they were being given to. We spoke to Tina Deskovich, co-founder of Moms for Liberty, about what they discovered in the police trainings.
Moms for Liberty is here to show up at school board meetings, speak out against curriculum, failing schools, inappropriate books maybe in your public school library. Antifa is burning down whole cities and parts of cities and rioting in the streets. These two are not equivalent.
First, it's alarming to see the Southern Poverty Law Center still being cited as authoritative despite their glaring political agenda. Now, going back to the training itself, what exactly were police taught about Moms for Liberty?
Yes, so the Massachusetts Municipal Police Training Committee said Moms for Liberty has targeted, quote, books that reference race and gender identity and, quote, use parents' rights as a vehicle to attack public education and make schools less welcoming for minority and LGBTQ students. Deskovich had some thoughts on that.
We want parents to have the ability to opt out of sexualized books or curriculum, things that don't align with their religious beliefs, as the Supreme Court just affirmed in their most recent ruling in the Montgomery County, Maryland case. We have parental rights that were given to us by God. We have parental rights that have been affirmed by the Supreme Court of the United States, that we can opt out of some of these things or opt into other curriculum. And so we just want parents to be the driving factor in a child's education.
The training also links to 2 articles from PBS attacking Moms for Liberty. Funny enough, the group listed right before Moms for Liberty was Antifa, and the training linked to an article calling Antifa a relatively small threat across the country. So downplaying their role despite how much damage the group has done in cities across this country. Deskovich weighed in on that as well.
PBS is anything but fair and balanced. They are extremely biased. They have at least written 2 articles now about us, calling us things that we are not. And now the state of Massachusetts is using those PBS articles to target us, to put a target on our back and tell police in that state that we are a threat. All we are is moms and dads that are concerned about our children, that are speaking up in a public forum, which we have the constitutional right to do.
The training also noted that Moms for Liberty works to elect conservative candidates to local school boards, so we'll have to see if and how this Massachusetts committee responds now that their trainings are public. But in the meantime, tens of thousands of cops across the state are being taught Moms for Liberty is dangerous.
And we'll see if having a national spotlight shined on them will result in any changes. Right, thanks so much for reporting.
Thanks, John.